Hi guys, my name is Bali.
And I'm Lesakha Mateba.
And today we are going to be reviewing the brand new Geely
E2 Apex.
Yeah, so this one is a full electric car. We're going to be letting you guys know what we like, what we don't like about it. Yeah. It's something like a what? Electricity.
So let's go for a ride.
Let's go for a ride.
Test it out, see how comfortable it is, how uncomfortable it is. It's not, I don't know. It's our first time, so let's go.
Alrighty, so first thing that I've noticed is sound. It is very quiet. There's no engine noise.
Yeah, it's super quiet. Like
it's super,
it can
super
bump you
quiet.
from the back.
Hey!
You wouldn't hear a thing. You'll just feel the impact because it's that quiet.
I think one nice thing that I like is that they put certain sound features that the car makes when you're decelerating and accelerating, just to give you maybe that bit of sound nyana in a car, you know. So let's get into it. First things first. What do you think?
It's my first time in a fully electric car actually, and it's quite an experience. You can feel that you're not in like a petrol car or like a diesel car, you know. First of all, it's very silent, and also it just feels, the way it feels is different. It doesn't feel the way an actual, like, your normal everyday cars feel, you know. But I think I like it. I have a bit of trust issues with fully electric cars, but I think because my brain is still, wired back, but something I can get used to definitely.
Okay, let's speak about the elephant then in the room, right? Since it's an electric car, some people are worried. In South Africa, electricity expensive. How's it gonna work out? How does all these things work, you know? So first of all, what we might say is that the range, you can get about I think they said 360 kilometers worth of range in this vehicle, right? Which is quite great in comparison to its counterparts and its competitors. And then speak about pricing for us.
It's 300 and something, 320.
Yeah, so this car starts off at around 329,000, 330,000 rand, but which is a bit more on the expensive side if you're going to be looking at something like a Suzuki Swift. But then if we're looking at everything that this car gives you, and you look at its other counterpart, maybe something like a VW Polo Life, right? This is a bit more cheaper and it gives you way more options. And also on top of that, something that I might want to mention is that cost of ownership is going to be way cheaper, right? Because, for example, in a VW Polo, in a Suzuki Swift, full tank is going to be about 1,000 rand, 1,002, depending on how you're driving, how heavy your foot is. But obviously a full tank is going to be about 1,000, 1,002. But this is only using full charge. For full charge, it's only using 40 kilowatts of power. If you do your math, that's about 200 and something rand.
It's not too bad.
Full charge.
I thought that if you have an electric car in South Africa, especially back in I think we had the whole load shedding thing going on in 2021, 2022, somewhere there, where it was at its peak. I thought having an electric car is like just a dead end because we don't have electricity. Now your car is stuck, in the garage and there's no electricity. But imagine it uses 40 units. That's close to nothing compared to how much somebody would be paying for petrol. But it's not bad at all. It's quite reasonable.
Definitely. And if you're traveling long distance, this car, it has basically two different types of charging. So it has AC and DC types of charging, right? So for me to basically explain that to you, AC basically means full charge will give you about 6 hours for full charge, right? And then DC, which means it's the full power output into this car, it is going to give you about 100% if we're over estimating an hour. But Geely says that they can do better numbers like 40 minutes or so on. And then while we're speaking about that, this car has power regenerative, right? So that means when I let go of my accelerator, and it will basically use the momentum of how you're driving to through the brakes, and it will take up that energy and then put it into the battery. Yeah, does that make sense?
It does make sense.
Science.
Yeah.
About science, Chinese, mingle most.
Yeah.
You understand? But yeah, anything else that you want to say?
It's quite technological.
Mhm.
Like it being electric just shows like how technological it is.
Yeah.
And I think that's also good. It's keeping up with the times, you know.
I think while we're also speaking about its technology, and we are speaking about how can I say, the power of this car, which by the way is better than the Suzuki Swift and the VW Polo Life, right? This car has sports mode, so right now I'll just come to a complete standstill, and then put it in sports mode.
Okay.
Then we're gonna do a launch control. Are you ready? I don't know if you want to hold the camera.
All right, let's go.
3, 2, 1, go. Whoa!
All right.
Yo!
That was very fast.
Did they see that?
That was super
This car has more power than its counterparts, right? And that would be both the VW Polo. Is the camera focusing?
That's not focused.
Okay, there we go. This car has more power than its counterparts. That would be the VW Polo, which is comes out to be a bit more expensive than this car, than the Geely, and it's more powerful than the Suzuki Swift, might I say. So, bro, based off what you just saw, the camera literally just got blown off of the dash. You understand? This car is very powerful. Launch control is very amazing. I'm honestly blown away. I think it's crazy how there was a point where we used to joke around about getting Chinese cars and so on.
Dude, I remember that time. There was this one specific tweet that someone made. They were like, cars are so expensive. I wish China could make a car, like, instead of calling it an Audi, they can call it like an Aussie, like, I'd still drive it. And it's like, it actually happened. Like, funny enough, it actually did happen. I wonder what's next, eh?
Yeah.
But this is quite good for an entry car. The amount that you're paying and the things that you'll be getting, it's interesting.
Yeah.
You also have your wireless charging that's right there. Your ambient lighting. You guys will see. We'll put a clip of the different types of lights. There's a lot of lights, a lot of lights that you can choose from. So yes.
Yeah, definitely. I think Geely definitely came out guns blazing. They basically want to flex their muscle and see. But we are also in the market, because there's a lot of vehicles that are competing now in this day and age for space. So I think they're definitely trying to show, put their foot down, if I can say that, and be like, no, but we are here to stay, type of a situation, right? The technology in here is amazing. It has different driving modes, energy regeneration, all the features and quirks and features that I might think about. The only thing that I think maybe they might would have been nice to include would have been a nice sunroof, but because this is an entry-level vehicle, they still want to make it easier on your pocket. And
also I think also one thing that I also like is the amount of space. There's a whole lot of space. You have space in the front because there's no engine, and then there's quite a couple of space at the back, and then also underneath the seats at the back as well. So if you want to do like the extra shopping, like nobody's going to complain about the amount of makeup you're packing, ladies. No one is going to complain about your bags anymore. There's literally enough space for all of that.
Shots fired!
Yeah, I'm just saying.
But who would you recommend this car to?
Definitely like your young professional, just landed my first corporate job or whatever job it is that you're doing, and I think they call it big girl job. I'd recommend that. For the I think just having the cost of owning a car sometimes is something that people aren't aware of, but with this car we are definitely aware that you're not going to be spending that much to keep the car running.
I think I would definitely recommend this car to someone who's just started working, but I'd also recommend it to maybe some families, they want to buy something for their child. Campus life, you are starting university or you are at university or whatever.
It's a fun car to have.
It's a fun car to drive. We tested out the sound system. The sound system sounds amazing.
It is amazing.
And so if you're going to be having you and your friends in here, you guys can all fit. And then it's super safe. What else? Pricing range as well. And also, if you're going to be living on campus or if you're going to be a student and your parents are maybe buying this car for you, it's going to be a bit easier on the pocket.
It will.
Because it's only 40 kilowatts of power that you need to charge to get a full battery life. And man, driving campus, friends and whatnot and so forth around the city, it would be amazing. Man, I think that's that.
I think everything else we'll put in the description box, and if you do have a question, please drop it down in the comments, and don't forget to like, to subscribe, to comment, and to share this with somebody who might be into car shopping and
if you guys are interested in looking at this car or test driving it, please head on over to Garden City Motors in Bloemfontein. They're super kind. They're the ones that lent us this vehicle, and man,
I think we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Let's go.